Hi everyone, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. This past week I've done some thrift shopping and I've been looking for ways to thrift or DIY my most recent Arhaus Inspo. I want to recreate high-end looking decor moments while saving as much as possible over those original Arhaus prices. So come on and join me for this thrift and DIY challenge. The first thing that caught my eye on Arhaus's website was this bundle of these faux magnolia stems in this beautiful black vase. Now this is an aluminum vase, it's handcrafted, it's really beautiful, but I'm going to try and find something to emulate it at the thrift store. And so lo and behold, in Goodwill I actually found a couple of weeks ago this bundle of magnolia stems, and they appear to be a pretty real touch variety. They're pretty realistic, and it was only $4.99 for the bundle of the 3 large stems. So I also found this vase, which isn't the exact shape of the Arhaus one, but which is similar with clean lines, and I've painted it with a hammered black spray paint to get that same Arhaus general look with the white magnolias fanning out over the black squarish vase. And I think that this looks really pretty and only cost me $8 total, whereas the Arhaus version was $719. Something I always love to look at on Arhaus's website are their glasses, their glassware. I love this smoky glass color, especially lately. They have several varieties of this here, but as you can see, they're pretty pricey, maybe $70 or $80 per set of 4. So I would love to find something at the thrift store that's kind of similar. And I actually found at Goodwill this set of 8 smoky colored glasses that were only 49 cents each, which is amazing to even find 8 that match for one thing. So I brought them all home and I love them. Now I have this set of 8 glasses with this cute pillar bottom, and they only cost me $4 for the whole set. I also saw these lovely placemats and napkins at Arhaus, and they have this nice fringe edge all the way around. This is very trendy, and if you're a regular viewer, you already know I'm a fan. Plus these have these pretty embroidered stripes down them, but they are pretty pricey at $70 for the set of 4 placemats. Now at Goodwill a couple of weeks ago, I actually found these 2 IKEA curtain panels, and they actually had a little embroidered stripe down them, kind of very similar to the Arhaus placemat set. So I'm just going to be taking an existing placemat I like the size of, using it as a template and cutting out several of these for myself, and then doing the fringed edge myself there just by pulling string after string. You can look at the video linked at the top corner if you would like to see me do this in a little bit more detail. For now I'm doing 4 of these at first, but I do plan to do some more. I think that this gives it a lovely look. I like how the tone is a little bit different on the top edge versus the side edge, just depending on which thread you're pulling. This one has a white or a cream colored fringe, and I like the little embroidered stripe. So I'm just going to give these a good iron and set them up on my table to see how they look. Now I did the math and came to the conclusion that these placemats cost me about 20 cents each. And for these leftover strips that are narrow but very long, these are perfect to actually cut into little strips and make myself some cotton ribbon that I can put with my gift wrapping stuff. I could even fringe the edges of these as well, but this will be beautiful around packages at Christmas or for birthdays, etc. Now this next piece at Arhaus really caught my eye. This is called the branching candle holder. It's $179 and it's made of aluminum, but you can see it's these 3 intertwined branches that they have holding up votives. My first thought was that I could try and make something like this out of real branches. Okay, so I am out here in the woods looking for sticks. Should be able to find sticks. Okay, never mind. These sticks don't work. I'm going back. Now I'm up early in the morning before anyone else, and I'm just trying to glue these branches together in a way that makes sense. So I've started with just 2, and what I did was I first used some hot glue just to immediately bond them together so that I could work with them, and then I went around that with a lot of E6000 glue, which is much stronger, that's going to hold them together firmly so that it's safe to burn tea lights on them. I've taken a twist tie as well as some cotton cord to really hold these tightly in place while the E6000 sets. And for the tea light holders, I went to the Dollar Tree and found found these 4 packs of these little metal canisters, and I'm just going to be using the lids off of these upside down to hold my tea lights. I have several canisters of black spray paint that I need to finish up, so I'm just finishing those up first, and then I'm going over that with a layer of that black hammered metal spray paint. I'll link it in the description box if you want to see, but this is going to be the background color for my branches. Now I've glued on those canister lids as my tea light holders, and I'm going to take this back outside and give it another coat of the black hammered metal spray paint, and I want the candle holders to match the rest of the branches as well. And this is my last step. I'm taking some Rub and Buff in the color European Gold, and I'm just lightly with a gloved finger going over and rubbing slightly. This actually works really well on real wood because the texture in it makes the gold show really nicely. I think that once this Rub and Buff is placed all over top of this black, it really does make it look like metal as much as humanly possible without it being metal. So this is the final reveal. I was very happy with the way this project turned out, especially considering I could find the branches in my own backyard, but I will say, as a word of warning, it was a lot harder than I imagined to find 3 branches that worked in the right shape that I was looking for. I thought it would be easy and I would go out and find them in 10 minutes. It actually took me about an hour to find branches that had the right shape that I needed. But otherwise, it was a very easy project and didn't cost a lot at all. While the one at Arhaus was $179, and admittedly it was cast in aluminum, so it's a different object. Since I got the branches for free and already had the tea lights and the paint, the only thing that I actually needed to purchase were those little canisters. I had to get 2 packs in order to get the 5 that I needed, and so my grand total for this project was only $2. Now here are 4 thrift dupes. These are things that I found at the thrift store that are comparable to the things that I've seen at Arhaus. Number 1 is this Kent tray. It's just a beautiful large dark colored wood tray. It's listed at $249. I don't exactly know the dimensions of it. I couldn't find that, but I found a large tray in a very similar color at Goodwill. It was only $5.99, so I've styled that on my coffee table and I love it. I like how I can also pull this over and use it for like a charcuterie board or some other purpose in the kitchen, or really place it anywhere in my house. Number 2 is this beautiful brass candle snuffer. Theirs is $26. It has a lovely shape, but I did find one at a local thrift store for only 99 cents that is a vintage brass candle holder as well. Number 3 is this sort of artichoke looking ceramic candle holder. At the time when I found this, it was on sale for around $30 at Arhaus, and they only had the blue one left, but I found this one, which is made of some sort of resin. I think it's only $1.99 at a local thrift store. Very similar color. I love this with just a little tea light in it, or I might get one of the slightly taller small pillar candles for it as well, but coming in at only $1.99, I thought this was a pretty good dupe. And number 4, they have this Morwin bowl. It's $143. It is beautiful. It is carved teak. It is just lovely. But I did happen upon this similar teak piece from a yard sale for only $2. Mine has a handle, and I'm actually using it for remote controls on my coffee table. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and leave me a comment letting me know what you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed yet but would like to see more of these videos in your feed, go ahead and hit that button. And in the meantime, I hope you have a fabulous rest of 2023, and I will see you at the next video.